Hey everyone, so I get this question a lot. How long will it take me to create a 200-hour teacher training program? Like, come on, how long is it going to take? All right, hi, so here is the answer from an instructional design perspective. For every hour that your students are in the classroom, you're probably going to spend 4 hours creating the content, the assessments, the lesson plans, and curating the experience for that. Now, for yoga teacher training, yes, that means 800 hours, my friends. Now, for yoga teacher training, because so much of our time is spent in practice, and many of the lessons that we do are sort of repetitive, like, asana labs and practice teaching, there's going to be a similarity to those things. It probably won't take you that long, but probably 1 to 2 hours. So 400 to 800 hours if you do it kind of right from start to finish. Now, I know if you were like me when you created your first 200-hour, you just want to jump in and create the student manual, and then you're like, I'll just teach that. Away I go. What's the big deal? But I will tell you that if you do it that way, you're going to be revising your program for years. Because if you do it that way, what you're not thinking about is the in-classroom experience of the student. And that is really where the gem is of your training. That's really the learning experience right there. So from an instructional design perspective, we need to step it on back, pause, rather than jumping in just to create your manual, which I know is tempting. Instead, pause. Think about the whole program. Think about what you want your students to be able to do, and then create your lesson plans. So your lesson plans are like these little blocks of time where you're going to think about, how do I want to take my students from A to B? Then your manual and all of your materials and your worksheets and your quizzes and all of that stuff goes to support that experience. Now, I know that's working backwards for some of us, but trust me when I say this is going to be time effective. It's going to be efficient. It's going to help you get rid of all of the extra stuff in your program and really focus on what's essential. In short, you're going to give your students a better training program. Yes, you could create the student manual and wing it, but I'm promising you that the first couple of trainings, you're just going to be kicking the tires and figuring things out. It's not going to be the ideal experience that you want. So why not do it right from the beginning? And if you are interested in that, I created a whole program on how to do that from the beginning to end so that you can do it right away. You can always hit me up or ask me questions about that. Now, online teacher training programs, online workshops, curriculum, etc., is a different animal. It's a lot more time consuming up front. So you should expect to spend 8 hours for every lesson hour because you're doing videos, because you're doing editing, because you have upload things and download things and are creating in-platform assessments. It takes a lot longer to create an online experience. Now, when I was creating my 200-hour, it was probably 1 to 6. So for every hour of training that we have online, it was 6 hours of my time after filming and all that stuff just to put everything together. But that was me creating a really comprehensive online experience that is like really doing it full out like you would do for a university. Now, and you might not need that kind of sort of robust scaffold for your own online thing. You might just be using some, online videos and things like that to support an in-person training. So it sort of depends on how extensive you want that online component to be. If you want it to be standalone where students can do it, get assessed, understand everything, do activities, get feedback, that's going to be pretty robust. If it's just some videos to support an experience they're already having, that's going to be pretty simple. But 1 to 8, yeah, that's pretty close. So just so you are aware, for your 200-hour, it's probably going to be anywhere from 1 to 2 hours per hour in the classroom. And for your online experience, like 6 to 8 for every hour in the classroom, just so you can kind of plan your time out and project manage. Again, if you have questions about this, hit me up. I am more than happy to chat.